So tell us how you grew from being, give us some entrepreneurship lessons for all those out there who want to be like you.
Well, I'm humbled by even that mention, but Twitter launched that year, Facebook reached the masses that year. So we were in
it was a recession.
And, well, I was going to say, and that's where I'm going, right before the recession, right? You know what?
Okay. Thank you for
my
the second time.
Let's do it.
So tell us about your starting days and how it started with Havas in the beginning.
Yeah, it's been an incredible ride with Havas, right? When you start something pretty much from scratch, like we did 17 years ago, we were just passionate about what we were doing. We were passionate about the craft. We were passionate about delivering at the highest level for clients. And then it's been almost 5 years now that we joined Havas. And I think what's beautiful about Havas is you're part of this bigger family. We've been able to kind of keep what we're great at, yet add the muscle and the engine of Havas behind us. And I think that's been wonderful. We have at Republica Havas, we have 4 divisions: creative, media, health and wellness, and experiences, events, activation, stuff like that. And Havas has given us incredible just backing, and the fact that I have colleagues around the world now, that we're doing projects around the world, for example, in India, Rana and his team are just incredible what they do there. It's just so special, right? That you have kind of this family, this bigger family.
So tell us how you grew from being, give us some entrepreneurship lessons for all those out there who want to be like you.
Well, I'm humbled by even that mention, but I just do. I have this thing that I put one foot in front of the other every day and do the best I can. Right? Entrepreneurship is not easy. I definitely think that it's not for everyone. Right? I think there's incredible executives that have had an incredible career, in the C-suite or corporate America, and that's amazing. But I think what entrepreneurship does is it gives you a different perspective on things, right? It gives you kind of, how can we attack this issue or this problem in a more nimble way, or look at it from another perspective. I think that's what entrepreneurship gives you. And imagine, we started November of 2006. If you think back to that year, Twitter launched that year, Facebook reached the masses that year. So we were in
it was a recession.
I was going to say, and that's where I'm going, right before the recession, right? So despite that, we grew every year, double digits. We grew and grew and grew. And I think it was because we stayed very focused on the end result, which was doing great work, delivering at the highest level for clients, really loving our craft. And I think that was what's important. The other thing that I think was important was we weren't an agency that had to reinvent itself for the digital mobile social age. From our day one, we started in this world, right? So I think that was important too, that we've always been very focused on kind of what's next. One of our values is always staying on top of what's next, and I think that comes through.
So and your health has grown. Your health division has grown immensely, right?
Our health division has grown. We've been Republica was in health for many years, in pharma. We've been working in pharma for many years, but it's grown. It's grown. Donna Murphy, who is, as you know now, both the health CEO and our creative CEO. She's our global CEO for both divisions. She when it was at Cannes, the year before we did the deal with Havas, she came up to me and she said, once you guys do the deal, I want to talk to you about starting something together. And she lived up to that. And last year we announced Republica Health, which is, our healthcare division. And it's focused on health equity, in underserved communities. And we're doing a lot with different clients. But again, talking about entrepreneurship, how did we go into pharma? Our first, when we got a pitch to pitch a pharma client many, many years ago, this was about 12, 13 years ago, we didn't have pharma experience. We didn't know what the medical, legal regulatory process was like, MLR, all that. We brought in a pharmacist. We brought a pharmacist onto our team to help us pitch it. And the client at that time said, wow, if you guys are bringing a pharmacist onto your pitch team, that speaks to the fact that you guys are going to do this right and deliver for us. And I said to them, look, you've got my word that we are going to become deep experts in health and pharma, and it happened. It happened, and today we have a number of clients in that area. So it's beautiful. I mean, it's great to see our clients from Reckitt here. This morning the CMO for the U.S. For Reckitt, Gary, he was speaking to their commitment to diversity, their commitment to multicultural communities, and it's so great to be part of the team that is helping these big companies and big brands do that.
Wow. Thank you for talking to us.
No, my pleasure. What an honor.
Yeah.
What an honor, and I have to come visit you in India.